morning, everybody. Welcome to our Big Friday Assembly, and I hope you have all had a very good week. It's been rather exciting. I have seen the pre-prep rehearsing for their nativity. We cannot wait to see that. So good luck, all our actors, singers and performers. And thank you, everybody, all our pre-prep teachers. I know our music department has been very busy rehearsing singers and performers, and we've got readers coming along. So everything's in motion for our end of term. And the temperatures have dropped this week, my goodness me. I hope you have those bobble hats ready and those gloves ready. I don't think we'll get snow, but I think we will get some icy winds coming in over the weekend. So wrap up warm, especially if you're heading to the beach. Now we have some wonderful photographs that have come in this week. I was speaking with India's mum in sixth form, and we were talking about sea swimming, and she tells me that she goes down and swims in the sea when the sun is coming up over the sea. How fantastic. So that is sunrise over the sea at around 7 a.m. So I think I might do that. I might head down to the beach for sunrise to have a swim. But thank you, Dr. McCradden. That's a really stunning photograph. And I had a very mysterious one sent to me. Have a look at this. Now then, this is Talbot Heath, the heath behind the school, from whence our name originates. And those are the habitats of, what have I got them down as? The dewy spider. The dewy spider creates those habitats and webs, and they are remarkable. So if you go for a walk on Talbot Heath in the next few days, you will see those. And thank you, Mrs. O'Shea, for sending those in to us. And then I was sent some remarkable photographs from Kenya. Let's have a look. So a lady in Kenya, in Nairobi, in the much poorer areas, the sort of slum areas, has been finding waste and rubbish and reusing them to create the most remarkable designs. And if you look at the one in the middle, that is made out of nappy packaging. So nappy packets all stitched together and put into that fantastic design. You've got their sacks on the left-hand side. There again, packaging being reused. And I think similarly on the right-hand side, those are lids and plastic packaging that she has reclaimed to reuse. So wonderful photographs, such creativity, empowering young women, designing, reusing, sustainable. So thank you for sending those in. I thought they were really super images. Now, we're going live this morning. I mean, I'm trying to contain my excitement, but he never lets me down. I said, will you go live? Mr. Craddock, are you there? We're going live to Mr. Craddock.
Yes, good morning. I'm here in the entrance of the hub to show you the latest addition to the many fabulous prizes in this year's PSS Christmas raffle. If you're humming and ahhing about buying tickets, this may just be the game changer. Standing nearly 2 meters tall is this wonderful inflatable snow person, complete with carrot nose, scarf and top hat, and its own air pump. So please buy those raffle tickets, support the PSS, and remember, you're in it to win it.
Thank you, Mr. Craddock. Can we give him a round of applause? Well done, well done. Consummate professional. He got that email message from me, dear Mr. Craddock, would you stand by an inflatable snowman in a Santa hat? But you can see behind me, there's another in it to win it. Those of you who are young enough to remember Crackjack and their prizes at the end, that go-kart is actually the size of me. So if you want to be driving around your driveways or in front of your house on Christmas morning in a large go-kart, that is one of the amazing prizes. So please get those raffle ticket stubs back in. I think the deadline is next Friday. So we're looking forward to our live raffle draw on Wednesday the 8th. Now, this morning's assembly is going to be led by 2 members of our Rwandan Sixth Form Committee. So I'm going to hand over now to Jasmine and to Isla.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our assembly on Godfrey's Kitchen of Hope. The school has had a partnership with the Rwandan community in Nyanza since 2005. The school decided to work with the community to support the orphans of the genocide between the Tutsis and the Hutus, where 1 million people were massacred in 3 months. Since the genocide began 25 years ago, Rwanda has tried to rebuild itself and is healing from the horrors of what happened. Godfrey came to visit Talbot Heath in 2012, and he began building the Village of Hope. The Village of Hope has about 80 families and 400 children. All the adults in the village are either HIV positive or have AIDS as a result of being raped by HIV-infected people during the genocide. Some of these families have to live with the horrors of having lost their entire close family, and some were also excluded from their own villages, as having AIDS was and still is something to be ashamed of in Rwanda. So Godfrey created this sanctuary for these families. In 2018, Madam Clems, Miss Moran and Mrs. Smart went to Rwanda to visit the school and the Village of Hope with some sixth formers. After seeing the realities of having no running water, no means of washing, and most importantly, not being able to eat every day, they decided that as a school, we should try to make a bigger difference. They created a scheme called Godfrey's Kitchen, where members of the Talbot Heath community could sponsor a child for £5 a month to feed a child for a whole month. So far, around 250 children have been sponsored, which is making a huge difference to their lives. In addition, the Godfrey's Kitchen scheme run by the Rwanda Committee works hard to fundraise for other projects. If you are in Year 11 and would like to become part of this committee, we meet every Friday morning break in the hall.
We strongly encourage you to sponsor a child in Godfrey's Village. It only costs £5 a month, but it has such a great impact. It is also really easy to sponsor a child. All you have to do is go onto the charity page of the Talbot Heath website and enter your details into a Google form. You can even make one-off donations there too. There is also now QR codes around the school that you can scan that take you directly to the donation page.
During the summer term, students at Talbot Heath began a new scheme where pupils from the junior school wrote letters and drew drawings to be sent to the children in our partner village in Rwanda. Most of the children in Godfrey's Village of Hope had never received a letter, and they were so excited at the prospect of getting to know someone on the other side of the world. It also helps all children to get an insight into each other's lives and how different cultures work around the world. Over the summer holidays, Godfrey and the children responded to their letters, and the junior school children will be receiving their letters soon. You might even want to sponsor the child who wrote to you. Thank you to all girls who participated in this scheme. We will be posting updates on the school Facebook.
Recently, we have been holding ice cream and donut sales to raise money for Olive and her family and a little boy called Kenny. Through the donut and ice cream sales, we have raised an amazing £400.
Another one of our latest projects has been helping a family rebuild their home after a devastating storm. Their house was unstable and made of mud, resulting in its collapse during the rain season. Olive, the grandmother, looks after her children, Mukundi, Bonan, and Noella, as their mother has passed away and their father is in prison, leaving this family particularly vulnerable. To help this family, we have been raising money this term through the donut sales, and we have been able to fund building a new home. We have raised £4,000 to help rebuild their house, an incredibly small price for a house compared to houses in the UK. The pictures you can see have captured the building process from making the bricks to furnishing the house. They have now moved into their new home and are enjoying having beds with mattresses for the first time in their lives. Their house is now made of concrete, providing them safety and security in the future. This will have a massive impact on the children's development. Your support and donations are genuinely making a difference, and us and this family are extremely grateful.
Sadly, last summer, we were informed that Kenny was diagnosed with throat cancer, but through our donut sales and ice cream sales, we were able to raise enough money to pay for Kenny's surgery to help him. This is an example of how our fundraising helps the people in Rwanda.
3 junior schools girls who raised a great amount of money for Godfrey's Kitchen were Ivy, Lily, and Holly. This summer, they completed an online art course and created many fantastic pieces of artwork, which went up on display in their parents' bed and breakfast. There was a donation box placed next to this display, and the money collected will be sent off to Godfrey's kitchen to buy school equipment for the children in his village in Rwanda. The donation box was opened recently, and it was revealed that the girls raised £318. Here are some of their paintings.
If you sponsor a child through our sixth form charity, Godfrey's Kitchen, you may wish to send them a parcel in time for Christmas. Anything up to 2 kilos is £19, which is plenty to fill a large shoebox. Some ideas of gifts include notebooks, colouring books, colouring pencils, teddy bears, toothbrushes, wrapped soap bars, clothing items such as hats, t-shirts, socks, sweets, and a handwritten note. Many of the children have never received a gift until we teamed up with Godfrey. Both the committee and the children would be forever grateful. If you would like to sponsor a child, you can do so from the school website, or you can scan one of the QR codes around the school. Thank you for listening.
So can we give a huge round of applause and say thank you and well done to our sixth form Rwanda committee members. Well done. Absolutely brilliant job. And I'm so incredibly proud of the work that's being done there. And you can see from those slides the tangible difference that your donations and your work is making to that community, and a community that really needs your support and your help. So thank you very much indeed for that. And it's wonderful to see our young people, our pupils from the pre-prep right the way up through to sixth form, so socially engaged and committed to supporting that cause. Now, I have a notice and a congratulations here. And this relates to hockey. So the under-12s hockey team, they ventured to Gillingham to play in the county championships. They played 3 matches against Lewiston, Hanford and Gillingham. The results were very good, with TH scoring lots of goals, and they finished in runners-up position and have qualified for the regional finals at Millfield sometime in March 2022. So the final results were Lewiston 1-0, Hanford 1-1, and Gillingham a 5-0 win. The girls worked extremely hard, played extremely well, even after they had had a couple of goals disallowed. And Mrs. Fox said she's really proud of you all and your tremendous effort. So well done for getting to the regional finals. Congratulations, under 12 hockey players. Very good. Now, I'd just like to say a reminder regarding the Christmas pets competition. So let's have a look at this poster. Now, can you believe it? In lockdown, Mr. Kirtland received over 100 entries, but he needs more. This year, he's only got a handful. You've got a much higher chance, do the maths, of winning. So I would say, now I've got my pre-prep in, we've got junior school in today. This weekend is your chance to take a photograph of your pet in a Christmas tableau and submit it to Mr. Kirtland, because he wants your photographs. He's feeling a little bit lonely. He wants your pets at Christmas photos. So please get those in, get points for your houses. The deadline, Thursday, the 2nd of December, 4 p.m. So please get involved and join in with that. And I have a reminder for our senior pupils. Now, the end of term is approaching, but a lot of our students are taking some assessments next week. And I'd like to remind you all about this very strong recommendation and our school policy for our seniors to be wearing masks around the school, in classes and in corridors. It's a very effective way of stopping the transfer of COVID-19, and all of us want to limit the spread and protect our loved ones and make sure we get to the very end of term well and healthy. So please, please, if I can remind all of seniors regarding our policy on mask wearing, it makes a difference, particularly as rates locally are very high. Now then, Wouldn't be the assembly without this gentleman. Are you there, Reverend Burke?
Indeed I am, but I must send my apologies for Monday. I'm in the junior school Monday, so this chair will be empty, so I'm sorry about that. So we begin Advent this weekend, so that is the theme of our prayer this morning. As Advent begins this weekend, we enter a season of hope. Hope for our friends in Rwanda, inspired as they are by Godfrey. Hope for our world as we try to cope with COVID and climate change and so much more. Hope for ourselves and those we care about. Hope that the true message of Christmas will touch the lives of many. O Lord, strengthen our hope. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a super weekend. Bye.